trying to get her into all kinds of sports, but boxing was her love. And tonight she's trying to reclaim what she feels is rightfully hers. The main event for the light flyweight world title.
Well, both of them are volume punchers in your stats.
Oh, of course, yes. They throw 60, 70 punches around, upwards to 80 at times. I mean, with 2-minute rounds. That's an insane work rate.
I think for Lulu, she needs to just press the gas, especially that Nery Plata hasn't been in the ring. She needs to press the gas and not let her breathe. That would be her case to take advantage of the time that Nery Plata hasn't been in the ring.
What's the hardest part of trying to come back from a layoff?
Well, mentally, the mental aspect. The physical thing is always there because you train hard, but the mental is the one that really blocks the whole thing because you're uncertain. There's a lot of uncertainty because of the fact that you've been out of the ring for quite some time. And then, of course, being in that moment, I mean, there's of why she was out for a reason. I mean, that could also play a factor in her mind.
It's 225 days for Juarez, too. So, she's coming off a layoff herself.
That TKO win was last November.
The biggest win of Nery Plata's career came in January 2023, which defeated Kim Clavel right in her backyard. Kim Clavel just won the title in our last Prospects event in Montreal.
Now, the difference in this fight right now is Nery Plata is focusing on a lot of the body shot. We saw in the earlier fight how much of an impact later on played that factor for the opponent. While Juarez...
Clavel fight is worth going out of your way to go watch. That was a great fight.
Nery Plata threw 76 punches in round 1, so right on pace. Juarez right behind with 51.
Well, in this round, Juarez kind of started off with triple jabs and trying to press forward on Nery Plata. Nery Plata countering as she's stepping back and catching Juarez with it too. But the difference in Juarez too is that she switches stands, and that could be a skill that can create confusion, I guess.
Right. That's what she fights. That's what Juarez wants to fight. She's like a Tasmanian devil.
These are good early fight shots here from Plata.
Yeah, she's shaking up that ring rust real quick. Threw 75 punches in round 1 is now landing in round 2.
Well, the key for Plata is to be able to just create that distance. I believe that if she presses on, it will awaken that Tasmanian devil in Juarez, and she'll start pressing forward and not give her that distance, because in that distance she fights really well.
There's a headbutt situation there.
He was trying to counter in that movement. Oh, good 1-2 that landed on Plata from Lulu.
Best moments early for Lulu Juarez. She's got dangling that right hand out there. It's not a true jab. She's just trying to keep Plata honest. Combinations by Plata to end round 2. Oscar Yesica Nery, Plata's father, former trainer of the year, put her and her brother into sports. A lot of difficulties with her mother, you see represented on her top. Issues with drugs early, was not involved in her early childhood. His dad, who had to get the kids into sports.
Plata
doubling up every time.
Every time that Lulu doesn't really do anything, Plata takes control of the fight by throwing a bunch of combinations. And I believe for Juarez, he needs to go out there and just press the fight, because again, from early on, now that Plata has kind of shaking that rust off. Still, for Juarez, it's still a factor to just press the fight because she's losing in the distance battle.
Right. Plata's sitting down with shots too.
Just like this. This is her fight. This is what Lulu should be doing, while Plata is stepping back and countering with longer shots like she always does. In combination as well, or in volume.
Here we go. Nery Plata's starting to warm up.
That.
Her engine's starting to warm up. There it is.
Juarez coming back with her own engine. Which engine can last longer is a question between
faster. It's been a nice uppercut.
Better sequences for Lulu Juarez here in the third round.
In southpaw.
We promised you high volume, and these two have delivered through 3
Hook straight.
championship caliber rounds.
She is actually the busier of the two, heading into this fight and in this fight so far, is Nery Plata. I have her up 3-0.
Remember, 10 two-minute rounds.
It's a sprint.
Big part of the discussion for those who love women's boxing. You want the equality, you want the 3-minute rounds, but it's 99 times out of 100, it's a more exciting product with the 2-minute rounds.
Some fights I want to see 12 threes, some I want to see 10 twos. But you can't have that, though.
You know what it is? When the United States plays Canada in women's hockey, it's the elite of the elite. But you don't always get that.
Taylor Serrano, 12 threes.
No, there's no. How about 20
We didn't
threes?
get 12 threes for that, though. Because, negotiation tactics.
Katie Taylor knew what she was doing.
That was very smart by Katie Taylor. I'm not going to deny her at all. Very smart on her end. But yeah, I agree. The 20 minutes is a perfect pace when you have fighters like this that are willing to put up a pace that we've rarely seen the men's side of things. Yeah, I'm really impressed by Nery Plata. Like we said earlier, never lost the belt, was out of the ring for personal reasons, and
how many times, Dan, you see a fighter is away for 2 years, they're going to take a tune-up fight first. They're not going to go in and fight at the highest level for a world championship.
no such thing as that in women's boxing.
Body shot by Juarez.
Plata's punches are very dangerous as he's coming out from a distance. But to counteract that, just go right down the middle, just like what Lulu just did by punching straight out, because those punches will land faster than the one outside shots that Plata is throwing.
For Nery Plata, 2022 into 2023. And I have her winning this fight right here. I have her up 4-0.
My gut feeling is that the judges do not agree with you that it's 4-0. But
I don't
see some
want
strange
them to.
things here tonight.
I don't want to be on the same page as them.
You're used to you have your whole life people disagree.
They're very close rounds. I mean,
No question.
could be 3-1. Lourdes is coming on. Juarez is coming on.
And that's what she does.
Felt as if Yesica Plata won the first 2 rounds, but after that, who knows?
Evelyn Bermudez is right now looked at as the best at 108.
She holds the other 3 versions of the world title. If there was a unification fight, it would be between her and the winner here.
It would come probably next, too. The way that MVP moves and the way that women's boxing's moving. Don't quote me on that. I don't make the fights. They just tell me where to show up.
Someone's going to quote you on that.
I would love to see it.
Nothing like undisputed. Yesica Johnson going to defend beat Chicken Metcalf for that undisputed title in July. She will defend it in Miami next month.
It's a man that
From Nery Plata is very dangerous right now. That's all she's focusing on. Back to back to back, just body shots.
High High volume, sneaking in the uppercut.
Here comes Lulu as well, coming in.
The next name you're going to hear as far as undisputed is Ellie Scotney when she gets healthy. As promised, halfway home in this championship fight. Both landing about a third of their punches. Plata a little higher volume, but we are razor thin as we thought we would be heading into the second half. Good shot from Juarez, the left hook, keeping Plata honest. Yesica, Nery, Plata walked into the Vox gym, just fell in love. You could make it in that gym. You could make it anywhere.
And I gave Juarez that last round based off of the power punching. She landed a fight high 19 power punches in round 5. See if she can capitalize on that here, second half of this fight. I think she is, too. That was a little low.
Escape hook from Plata. Juarez content to trade in close. Plata's been using the jab a lot more.
Plata is setting everything up with that jab. She's landing really well, you know, setting everything up and stopping Juarez from doing a lot of that stuff. You know, all that movement that Juarez is doing. But when they're in front, that's where the exchange comes from.
Yeah, when you're averaging 8 jabs landed around, that's Nery Plata, that's a very, very good number.
It's a good round for Yesica Plata.
Good counter. She's dancing right now. Maybe she's getting her energy up.
So we're in round 7 here. Both fighters have landed 81 power shots. The difference is the jab of Nery Plata. She's tripled up Juarez. That's winning her this fight.
Juarez wants to be in super close, and you see Plata controlling the distance just enough. That's where the jab is landing.
Again, the volume between these two fighters. When they can hit, they'll throw everything in that moment, as you see right now.
That's it.
Those uppercut, as you mentioned earlier, Sean, those uppercut is landing again for Lulu. And another one.
She's having a good round.
These two fighters, this style, combined with 2-minute rounds, gives us this volume. Juarez is shuffling of the feet. That's a shove.
That's a shove. And Nery's Plata's also been going to the body really well. She's landing right in the belt line. She's landed a good amount of body shots in this fight.
Seen Juarez shuffle her feet here in this round, dropping her guard.
She's been a little tricky in this round, coming from different angles as well. Capitalizing that distance to throw tons of punches.
Through 7.
So they're 101 to 100 in power connected.
So much emotion, so many years in the making, this clash. It seemed inevitable, and tonight it finally happens with the World Championship on the line. almost feels like their ankles are tied together.
Isn't it like a drill you can do where you're both in like a hula hoop thing? Both feet in?
That's pretty much what it is, the tire.
Tire, yes.
Those body shots from Nery Plata again coming in from a wide distance. But again, Lulu comes back, Juarez comes back with her own combinations, punches in bunches from both fighters.
She's spamming the jab there.
Very, very short range.
She was jamming on the X button.
When your controller gets stuck.
So effective, though. When you're this close and connects, we're dead even, 110 each. It just comes down to who landed the cleaner, harder shots. And I believe that's Nery Plata as we close in on the end of the 8th round.
Feels instinctively like the close fight we thought it was going to be.
Nery Plata
curious as to what the corners think here as we get to the end of the 8th round with a great exchange.
Put an exclamation point on that round. Work as we head to the last round.
Nothing surprises you anymore from the judges, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if they had this one a little closer.
I mean, they're both throwing punches, and they're both landing on
dead even.
On both. Yeah,
power is dead even. It's just the jab of Plata, or just the work rate has been higher for Nery Plata.
And her jab far more effective. You see Juarez just sort of pawing, just trying to create distance. Whereas Plata's throwing real hard, legitimate jabs.
Can you win a fight just off of a jab?
We're going to find that out in about 10 minutes.
I'd like to think you could, because it is part of the sport. It'd be something if Nery Plata can win back that title after being out of the ring for so long. A title that she never lost technically in the ring. And set her sights on a unification.
Both of these fighters have left so much of it in the ring over the years. So much of it has gone unseen. It's like how many fights did Amanda Serrano have that nobody saw earlier in her career until she helped change the game and create the spotlight that these two champions are enjoying in the main event tonight.
Yeah, 28 years between them, 75 fights, 68 combined victories, 550 rounds. And tonight they put it all on the line here.
And if you've never seen these two fight, this is what you've been missing.
Juarez is better on the combination and landing in the combination for this round.
I gave her that round.
They deserve the spotlight. They deserve this moment. And now 2 minutes to decide the World Championship. For a decade, it was hard to talk about one without talking about the other. And they head to the finish line with a razor-thin margin.
Again, those uppercuts from Lulu coming in.
What's going to make the difference in the final 60 seconds? What's going to sway a judge? Good body shots from Plata.
Nery Plata still got a lot of zip on those shots.
She does. She's having a good 10th round.
This could be the, cementing the victory here.
She's throwing some bombs in there too.
This is the distance that Plata's been landing, that hook and that jab. Again. Yesica Nery Plata coming down the stretch like a thoroughbred, trying to regain the title she never lost. A main event world title fight that lived up to it all.
Close quarters, a lot of leather. Some good work early on from Nery Plata, who was shaking off a lot of ring rust, and she did it quick by throwing 75 punches in that first round. Juarez picked it up in those middle rounds, Nonito. Started landing some body shots, landing some power shots. That's why this could be a very close fight. They were every round was very close.
One thing that different was Juarez was doing different kind of stuff in this fight. She was moving around, she did this, she did that, while Nery Plata did the same thing over and over. And that could be something that could sway the judges in terms of how ring generalship should be for them, because Juarez was doing a lot of things.
Did she do enough in the middle rounds to turn this fight? That is going to be the question of what no doubt is going to be a razor-thin decision. We certainly don't know. Big Mo does.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for these two main eventers tonight. After 10 full championship rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for the official decision. Judge Chris Flores sees it 95-95. While judges Steve Morrow and Martha Tremblay see it 96-94, declaring your winner by majority decision. And still, the WBC light flyweight champion of the world, Lourdes, la pequeña Lulu Juarez.
It almost felt